I'm forever blowing bubbles, pretty bubbles in the air.
Hey, it's Beth here, episode 641. I was just sitting here trying to get my energy back. I mean, the listening is down like 82%. I don't blame you. I've been a drag. I'm so boring. I'm so tired. But yesterday I had a massage that kind of brought me back to life. Then I saw my friend's granddaughter, which kind of brought me back to life. And then I watched this movie last night, which actually brought me back to life. And it was called Every Little Thing. And it's about hummingbirds. And I have my hummingbird stories. Like 2 years ago, that hummingbird that crashed into the window, and yes, I put decals up, and I held him for 25 minutes in my hand. It just seemed like he wasn't dead. You couldn't see him breathing. You couldn't see anything. His iridescent feathers were so gorgeous. Kid came out. Ruckus came out. Everybody saw it. It wasn't my imagination. And then he flew away. And the next day, he ran into the window again. So I looked it up, and teenage boys practice all these, crazy death-defying moves to impress the girls so they can get a girlfriend. And that's what this guy was doing. So the next day, he crashed into the window again. That time I picked him up, and he just came back in 10 minutes, and he never did it again. I've had them fly into my house through a window. Don't leave windows open anymore. The feathers are so iridescent. You can't even see it. You can't imagine how the sun shines on it. It looks like glitter, wet. It looks like Disney can't even do it. Nothing can show you how beautiful these feathers are. And then last year, another bird ran into the window, and this one had green iridescent feathers that they look like metal. They look like they were lit. So I'm a hummingbird fan, and I've never seen hummingbirds done like this. The cinematography in this is so beautiful. It has microphotography. It slows them down. You can see the colors. It is such a good movie. It's called Every Living Thing. The woman who the movie's about, it's a house in Beverly Hills, so you see LA in the distance. It's a sanctuary. It's older. It's on a lot of property, and she takes care of hummingbirds that have been injured, hummingbirds that have been abandoned. And the way you can remember the name of it, because you got to get it, is Don't Worry About a Thing. Every little thing's gonna be all right. It's the theme. Every little thing is gonna be all right if Sally is there. Sally directed it, and she did a beautiful job. She's a director from Australia. She did one about sharks, which I'm not gonna see because I don't like sharks. The cinematography is absolutely amazing. And the story is about this woman who is grieving for her husband, who died. They were together for 32 years. She said he's really not gone. He's still on the property. And I totally believe it. I totally believe that he's still with her. You can almost feel his presence. So the movie is amazing. It's got a great soundtrack. She tells the story about individual beautiful hummingbirds that you get kind of attached to. There's this guy named Jimmy, and he fell out of his nest when his mother didn't come back. Lots of mothers don't come back. There's a lot of combat with hummingbirds, a lot of fighting over food and everything. And then there's a story about Michael, this little hummingbird who is devoted, madly in love with Alexa, who's a different species of hummingbird, okay? Like they can't get married. Alexa knows it. Michael doesn't care. He doesn't care. He's constantly next to her. Then there's this guy named Raisin who looks perfect, but he has a head injury. But the real star of this whole thing is Cactus. And she is absolutely amazing. The story is about this woman She's from Wisconsin. It's a series of metaphors on top of metaphors. She was abused so badly by her mother that she ended up in the hospital. And she talks about how she's got all this compassion for these hummingbirds because that's what her life taught her to do. She was mad at her mother for years and years and years. And then she decided she was going to just love, just give, just find all the compassion in her heart for all the pain she has and give it to the birds. I love it. I love it and it's a real true life story. Like there are life and death circumstances in this thing. She says when a hummingbird dies, she buries them on her property and she takes some flowers out of her garden and she puts them on each side of the hummingbird. And she said that the hummingbird wings are so fragile that after 3 days of being buried, there's nothing left of them. She says it's like they really weren't even here to begin with. I can't tell you what that moment was like when she said that. When she talks, it's just so moving. So she has these ICU units. She puts each bird in their own little cage, except of course she put Michael and Alexa together because Michael wasn't going to make it. So they're in their own little cages, and she nurtures them, and she tries to bring them back. One was abused by a family that just soaked the hummingbird in sugar water, like it was swimming or something, and it kind of destroyed the wings. They became wet and moldy, and the bones were destroyed. She said there's all kinds of abuse. When people drop off a hummingbird, she never tells them the truth because they can't take it. She tells them she's going to do her very best, and she does. And when they don't make it, she buries them in her yard, and it's just beautiful. She said she turned her love to hate. It's just such a slow, beautiful, like you spend an hour and a half with this wonderful woman who doesn't do anything wrong. She's just loving. She's just good. I mean, she's got a little edge when it comes to talking about people who haven't been good to hummingbirds. She's not perfect, but she's so lovely in her sanctuary, and her life is so amazing. And when she speaks, you just remember, like she says at the very end of it, you gotta watch it because you'll just feel better. There is some beauty in the world. There are places where there's nothing but love, like Adele Children's in the ICU for the infants. There's nothing but love up there. Nothing. It's just so perfectly peaceful and wonderful and good that your soul just feels like restored. I always feel that way after Monday. Always. I always feel replenished because everybody's doing everything they can to be good, to be helpful, to care. And in this movie, oh my God, I felt the very same vibe. So she says at the end, which is such a beautiful thing to say, she says she turned her hate to love. And she says the truth is, when you show compassion and you show love for something and you don't have to, it's an act of greatness. The truth is, when you show compassion and you show love for something and you don't have to, it's an act of greatness. Oh my God. I slept like a baby last night. I dreamed about hummingbirds. I saw her house. I mean, it was like a sanctuary for my mind. Just go on a vacation and watch this thing. Every little thing's going to be all right. Watch it. It was so beautiful. I feel better. I'm breathing deeper. I think she restored me a lot. I'm like at 50% instead of 20%. I'll take it. Watch this movie. I think it costs money. Like you might have to spend $3 or something. Or maybe you can wait and they'll be on Netflix in a month or so. You have to watch it. And don't do anything else. Don't fold clothes while you're watching it. Just get into it. Let the birds take you away. Oh my God, when they fly. When they fly out of the last coop, you know, the flight, which, you know, they go from ICU to the last, what does she call it? Oh my God, she's got a good name for it. It's the last flight. It's the final flight aviary, the final flight aviary, where they go from Club Med to combat. When they fly up in the air, they do these spectacular moves that just show happiness and thrill and delight. Like their bodies just roll up and their wings just roll up and they go straight up into the sky. What? That's like Shamu when his fin finally went up in the air. That's how good it feels. You gotta watch this movie. This is what I've got. I think I'm gonna be sane. I almost think I can get my happiness back. I almost think I can get my optimism back. I just feel so much better that I was visiting at this beautiful sanctuary. Watch it. It's great. I'll be back. Thanks.
They fly so high, near